everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. The wait is finally over. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Check. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt. 75 yards, and the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the...
Ready. 5-9. It's out of time.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's how you do it, baby.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Open here, Adam Thielen. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get ready. Yellow lady. 12, 12, 12. Kill. Switch.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Let's go. Touchdown, baby. Let's
Adam
go.
Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Breeze pass complete to number 19, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Minnesota.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on.
Yellow lady. Mike 58 right there. Pick it up.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. Steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback.
Set 18 Gator.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21.
This is Hunt. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 34. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Get ready! Yellow lady!
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now a play fake. Breeze out to his left. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You ready? Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 20 seconds.
Into the red zone. It's Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trent Sherfield there to make the grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Breeze pass complete to Trent Sherfield. Touchdown, Minnesota.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense.
set. 5-8, 5-8.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This a 43-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window, lots of good matchups to choose from. We'll highlight the game in Detroit, a big one for the Lions, as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well, one of the best being up in Seattle.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did it. Job yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that? When you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready? You ready? Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. On the move to his left. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Easy, opposite. Check 45 to Mike. All day, just like that. 45 to Mike, 45. You're good. That's 4, ready.
Breeze going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks.
Ready? 5-9. Mike, 45. You.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They find some open field here. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, Bart.
Ready? Yellow lady. 11. Sammy. Under 10.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. They run again with Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Breeze now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 5-9. Check 24. Check you draw corporate.
Well, again, they'll throw with Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Breeze again. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dance it, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Drew Brees with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears on.
Ready? You ready? Check 45 the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 20 seconds.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got daylight. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense.
Yellow lady. Man left. You got 3 down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and
he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze now to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know it, Coach.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 11. Just... Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were in...